All right, let's get the raw data first. And I'm going to put it over here on the left here behind this little projector guy. What vegetable? Give me a vegetable.
Carrot.
Carrot. Okay, hang on. Carrot. How many carrots? Let me see hands. Oh, crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 of you. Half of you said carrot. Who didn't say carrot? Okay, what'd you get, Ariel?
Asparagus.
Asparagus! It's a wonderful, wonderful perennial. Grows very well in Central Oregon. Actually, comes into bloom, I think, in April. Maybe even May. Well, I think it's our first vegetable we get. Asparagus. They grow great, too. Asparagus! How many asparagi? Asparagal. 1. All right, beautiful. What else?
Green.
Dave.
Cucumber.
Cucumber. My sister tells me it's a fruit. I don't believe her. Cucumbers. 1, 2, 3. They grow well here too, actually. Put them in an earth box. Wheel them in and out when it freezes, though. Gotta watch them. They're very, very water-based. Give me 2 more.
Pumpkin.
Broccoli? I heard broccoli and pumpkin. I think broccoli's right, yeah. Broccoli. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's do pumpkin. Not to ignore the rest of you, but we get the point across with this. Pumpkin. 1. Beautiful. Awesome. Perfect. This is exactly what always happens. For some reason, and I can't quite explain why, carrot always spikes with this one. I don't know if it's because there's 6 letters, and I make it add up to 6. I don't know what it is. I'm going to try a different number in the next class and see what happens. But the reason this is called a Pareto diagram, well, actually, not that yet. Not why it's called a Pareto. The way you set up a Pareto is your design of this graph is to emphasize the extreme. So you put the most extreme data point first, which in this case is carrot, and then you do it in decreasing order left to right. So carrot followed by, in this case, broccoli, followed by cucumber, followed by asparagus or pumpkin. Generally, Pareto diagrams have qualitative data across the horizontal versus quantitative. Like the last one we just looked at was quantitative, it's numerical data across by number of products made. Generally, these are qualitative. They'll be on countries or states or something like that, or political affiliations, things like that. This is just frequency, so we're going to call that frequency up here. And then what we do is we just draw little bars to indicate how many of each we had. So we had a 15, yeah? I want to make this go to 16 just to give it a little bit of wiggle room. Hopefully that's okay. This goes back with Carly, right? I like to give it a little bit of wiggle so it doesn't look like it's spiking out, especially with technology, it might look like it's cut off. So you give it a little bit of a wiggle. The important thing is to start at 0, though. That way you really get the emphasis. All right, so carrot. 15. If you want to get really fancy, and Excel can do this automatically, you can put the data point on top of the bar, which is very nice. You can do that with a right click in Excel. Broccoli was 8. Don't mind this. Cucumber was 3. Asparagus and pumpkin were both 1, yeah? Here we go. What's that look like? Oh, good! Very nice, very nice. It's almost exponential, if you think about it. It's almost like everyone's half of the one before it. Ish. Ish. Almost half of the one before it, which almost makes it exponential, and that's the point of a Pareto. The reason it's called a Pareto diagram, there was a gentleman named Wilfredo Pareto, Italian dude, and he had something called the 80-20 principle. 80% of the wealth is held by 20% of the people. Now think about that. That doesn't sound too much different than today, except now it's more like 99-1. Right? Almost the exact same thing. And the idea is most of your data is clustered around 1 or 2 data points, and the remainder, how many of you didn't I ask which vegetable you said? Right? A bunch of you didn't report, yes? Because you guys all were like 1 here, 2 there, 1 here. You guys would even be further in the tail, thereby reinforcing the fact that most of our data happened right here with carrot and some broccoli. I was inadvertently years ago biasing towards broccoli because to explain a random sample, I used to ask, how many of you like broccoli? And people would be like, and I'm like, how do you know? Well, I've had some. Ah, you've had a sample. And I went this whole thing about broccoli and why you like broccoli. And then I would do this problem, and broccoli was displayed. And I said, I need to stop saying that. But yet, 8 people, Fred's baby, 8 people, how are you, babe? Good to see you. 8 people still said broccoli, which is still the 2nd highest. So somehow broccoli's also tied in there. I don't know how. I don't know why. Linda, go.
Well, when you kept saying 6, 6, 6, you know, the 6 is...
Yeah.